Another commentary I wanted to pass and add to my recent videos on YouTube is that my whole residence and life at 106 Montcalm in Vaughan, Ontario, was clearly orchestrated, planned, and organized in advance. Gas and Theofilaktidis, or whatever their actual names are, were probably worked on and or manipulated into living in Canada, employed by some, I don't know, third party community watch for their own mental health support. I don't know, were they made to be victims in so-called 07 or 08 crisis, where their house or their wherever they live went bust because of this and that, the common narrative referencing immigration, inflation, real estate, bonds, financial markets, and all this fairy tales of the 21st century. So they were probably worked on, sent into Canada, employed here by third-party community police, into private jail oversight. So after everything is said and done, their residence at 104 Montcalm was a mental health support for them, first and foremost. Okay, so I was a pet not only for my mother's life, I was a pet for my mother's, for Michael's, for my grandparents' lives. To reinforce the belief into the fairy tale life that was orchestrated for each and every one of them. Yeah, so I don't understand why it was so convoluted, why my life was subjugated and expensed for the benefit of, again, my grandparents, maternal grandparents, my mother and Michael, and my neighbors at 104 Montcalm, Gus and Effie Theofilaktidis, who are sitting there as imbecile ducks, thinking that their misfortunes are because of this and that, the common narrative. And excuse me, but Gus Theofilaktidis belongs in a retirement house at this point of his life, or some sort of community for 55 plus people with all the sort of related services and overall sort of vibe to it. Again, I don't understand why I was shoved into these circumstances where clearly they came from the US, where they were probably led to believe into this whole 708 and immigration and foreigners and inflation and blacks and this and that. So they came here employed by some whatever bullshit organizations, the same kind of organizations that were set up to employ my mother and Michael back in Uzbekistan. And so I am sitting in between two couples, couples I can't even call either or couples, who went off the rails, who are being watched and supported and sort of guided by the Indigenous police forces. Like, you've denied me my entire life, my entire identity, uniqueness, humanity, consciousness. Like, you've just destroyed my entire being. I'm a human being with intelligence, with aspirations to, yeah, have a normal life, control choice over how I experience my life. I want to be able to associate and belong to a specific nation and ethnos. And all of these things were never even given to me in the first place. They were not taken, they were not even given in the first place. So I've been made degraded down to a degenerate pet as a community service pet for mental health support of vulnerable peoples from either the United States vulnerable sectors narrative or the immigration vulnerable sector narrative. Like, this is ridiculous. This is circus with circus animals. And I'm a pet support. That's what I've been made. And pet support led to believe, oh, here, yeah, go accounting career, finance career, banking career, all this bullshit. Are you kidding me? Then brought all this hachiki into the Bank of Nova Scotia, referencing to the Israeli faces and very much Israeli slash Palestinian slash Arabic influenced physiognomies. What I was supposed to get excited and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Yes, we belong to the same ethnos. I don't understand who even had this plan in mind, who conceived this idiocy. It just completely idiotic scenario for my life. Like, who thought that would materialize into and stick to a person like myself? I don't understand that.